Mars is one of the brightest planets in our solar system and is known for strength and energy. According to the Vedic stories, Mars was born from sweat of Lord Shiva, which fell on Mother Earth, and from this union, Mangal was created. There are two popular stories. When Lord Shiva was fighting Andakasura, he paused to think and his sweat fell on earth. From this, a warrior named Mars was born. Another story says that when Lord Shiva was filled with anger and grief after the loss of goddess Sati, his sweat was absorbed by earth and she gave birth to Mars. Because of this, Mars was born from anger, intensity, and strength, along with the patience and grounding of Mother Earth. At first, Shiva asked Mars to burn everything with his fire. When Shiva calmed down, Mars also became calm. Pleased with him, Shiva gave Mars a place in the universe as a red, shining planet. Being the son of Earth, Mars is believed to have a strong connection with life and energy, which is why scientists say Mars have signs of life. In astrology, Mars influences courage, confidence, anger, discipline, and acceptance. In Vedic astrology, Mars is also known as Mangal or Kuja, is the embodiment of fire in motion. He is not merely a planet of aggression as often misunderstood, but the sacred force of courage, initiative, and disciplined action. He is called as Bhumiputra, the son of Mother Earth. Mars carries within him the raw survival instinct of nature and the fire's transformative energy of Lord Shiva. He represents the spark that pushes a person to rise, to act, to protect, and to conquer obstacles. When the sun gives identity and authority, Mars gives the strength to defend that identity and the willpower to act upon one's purpose. A strong and well placed Mars in the birth chart creates individuals who are bold, decisive, and fearless in the face of adversity. Such native possesses a natural leadership quality, a competitive spirit, and remarkable stamina. They are not easily intimidated and often thrive to challenging environments. Mars governs physical strength, land and property, engineering skills, technical intelligence, surgery, defense services, athletics, and all professions requiring precision and courage. When exalted in Capricorn, Mars becomes disciplined power with strategy, with patience, and is unstoppable. In its own sign, like Aries and Scorpion, it expresses initiative and intensity respectively, giving dynamism, passion, and deeper inner strength. A harmonious Mars gives the ability to take initiative without recklessness, to assert without dominating, and to protect without destroying. However, Mars is pure fire, and fire without direction can burn more than it builds. When afflicted or debilitated, especially in Cancer, or negatively influenced by malefic, Mars may manifest as impatience, anger, impulsiveness, ego conflicts, and aggression. Such individuals may struggle with temper control, make hasty decisions, experience disputes in relationship. In marital matters, certain placement of Mars creates what is traditionally called Manglik dosh or Kuja dosham, indicating intensity and friction if emotional maturity is lacking. Yet even here, the lesson is not fear but awareness. Mars demands control, not suppressions. The same force that causes conflict can also create passion, loyalty, and fierce protection when balanced. In planetary combinations, Mars reveals deeper dimensions. When Mars joins the Sun, it creates powerful leadership energy, ambition, and a strong desire for authority, though it may increase ego and dominance if not balanced. The conjunction of Mars and Saturn forms a complex energy of restraint versus impulse, often creating internal friction but also immense endurance when channeled properly. Mars with Rahu intensifies ambition and daring, sometimes producing risk taking behaviors or explosive reaction. While Mars with Ketu spiritualizes courage, turning the warrior into towards discipline and detachment. The Mars Moon combination forms Chandra Mangal Yoga, often linked with financial acumen and business instincts, but it may also heighten emotional reactivity. With Jupiter, Mars gains wisdom and righteousness, producing ethical strength and principled action. Mars represents raw desires and physical energy, while Venus governs love, harmony, relationship, and sensual pleasures. When these two come together, the result is magnetic attraction and intense passion. This combination increases charm, sexual energy, artistic boldness, and creative drive. This combination can also give success in field related to beauty, fashion, design, or performance where desire and creativity merges. When afflicted, however, this pairing may create overindulgence, relationship conflicts, jealousy, or excessive sensuality. The combination of Mars and Mercury is crazy. While Mars is action, Mercury is intelligent. Mars is direct, Mercury is analytical. When these two planets combine, the mind becomes sharp, argumentative, strategic, and technically skilled. This pairing often produces engineers, surgeons, debaters, lawyers, strategic, and individuals skilled in logic and quick responses. When well placed, Mars and Mercury give persuasive speech, courage in communication, quick thinking, and problem solving ability. When afflicted, it may create sarcasm, argumentative tendencies, verbal aggressions, impatience in communication, or manipulative speech. The person may speak sharply without emotional considerations.